Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, Purdy. This is complete to Neighbors. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Motioning Watkins right. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's going to push one deep down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet to this. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, Ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Touchdown, L.A. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carty now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cameron Curl has it.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He gets a lot behind one. Deep down. They connect on the deep shot. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take a 20-zip lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after converted from Carty. And the Rams push their lead to 21-zip already.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. They're set up at the 35 now. Purdy setting up that play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Purdy on 1st down. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Neighbors with a catch. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. The Rams out to an early advantage. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. We'll see what they choose to do. It's 4th and real short inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back, it's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On 2nd and 12 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He has it at the 13. He breaks a tackle. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return.
I'm pretty sure his special teams coach is going to have a talk with him after that one. He can get as creative as he wants and do whatever he wants. Just don't lose yardage or the ball. You start doing either, and there's a problem.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by the Ole Miss rookie. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Kittle brings it in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers with the football.
Keep it together, offense. Keep it together. Defense is asleep. Yeah, keep them guessing, oh.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's a 49er first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He's got the hook up to Watkins. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Watkins, the motion man here. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. He has the San Francisco touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
This is our last chance.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Going to the ground again on first. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. His pass caught by Nakua. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's caught. Ferguson has some daylight through the 40. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll throw on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 47. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He'll throw it yet again. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Hits his running back. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Escapes out to the left. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the 1st. That's
caught for the 1st. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they'll decline this and take the results. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a third-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Drives. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 16. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. They're going play action. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tight end going in motion here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They are throwing it again. He beams one deep right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Purdy on first down. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Go, baby, let's go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Get after him, offense.
From the gun is Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. He completes it in traffic. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To throw again, it's Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Desperation time here on 4th. Kittle brings it in. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in space where he can make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. This one falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Another shot at this extra point here. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. They're throwing it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
He's dropping back to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Watkins, the motion man here. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a 49er first down. Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. He'll look to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Pretty throwing here on first. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face second down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. The throw is caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now to throw. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But, yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win.
35. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Able to find Nakua here. And that's a first down. The clock stops with 15 seconds to play. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To throw it on first down. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Not sure it ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he is to throw. His pass caught by Nakua. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So the 49ers take the win here